So I was having a think about ideas for Sega September, and I thought I'd get an old pal of mine to give me an idea, and that pal of ours is, well, it's Philitron 3000. So yes, I have asked ChatGPT to recommend 7 Sega games that you should play, and there's some pretty interesting choices here. So without further ado, let's see what Philitron 3000 is saying.
Number 1. Sonic the Hedgehog 2. Classic platformer featuring Sonic and Tails.
So straight off the bat, Philitron 3000 has hit us with a heavy hitter, and that is Sonic the Hedgehog 2, and definitely this is a Sega game that you should play. Sonic the Hedgehog 2 is seen as one of the best in the 2D Sonic games. I mean, come on, if you've not played this one, now is the time that you should play it. Now, whether that's playing it on the original hardware, or through the Mega Drive collections, or through the Sonic Origins pack, this is readily available for you to play.
Number 2. Phantasy Star 4. A classic JRPG with a compelling storyline.
Phantasy Star 4. Now, unfortunately, this is a JRPG series I've not had any ties with, and it really is one that I should play. However, friends of the channel have left comments in the previous videos stating that Phantasy Star 4 is fantastic. So going by their recommendations, this is definitely one that you should play.
Number 3. Streets of Rage 2. A beloved beat-em-up game with great co-op gameplay.
Now, I'd like to think that everyone at some point has played Streets of Rage 2 because, well, look, it's Streets of Rage. I mean, this is a classic title, and it's available on most modern consoles through the Sega collections. Now, from my playing of this game and remembering, this was a fantastic game. It was always so much fun when you played this on couch co-op. And Streets of Rage is an ongoing series with the most recent release of Streets of Rage 4. So why not go back into the past and play this game as well?
Number 4. Shinobi 3. Return of the Ninja Master. A fast-paced ninja action game.
Now with this next game, Shinobi 3, I've never played this one, so I'm going to have a really hard time trying to tell you about it and actually recommending it. But what I can do is ask for your help and ask you to leave a comment to say whether this is a game that everyone should play. Go on, leave that comment.
Number 5. Jet Set Radio. A unique cel-shaded rollerblade game with a funky soundtrack.
Jet Set Radio! Okay, this is definitely one that you should be playing. Now, this is a game that I have on the Sega Dreamcast, and as Philitron 3000 said a moment ago, oh yes, it does have a funky soundtrack. Now, in this, you'll be rollerblading around the city and tagging the place up whilst escaping the law, and I tell you what, it is fantastic. Now, there is a rumoured new Jet Set Radio game in the works. So, when that finally comes into fruition, oh, I'm all for it. But, until then, get yourself playing Jet Set Radio.
Number 6. Shenmue. An open-world adventure with a deep and immersive story.
Now, Shenmue is a definite lock-in when it comes to Sega games that you should play. It's actually one that I have on the Sega Dreamcast myself. Now, this game was very innovative for its time. It brought in the open world sandboxes, it brought in QTE events, and was actually one of the most expensive games ever made. The game was so accurate with its weather systems as well. The developers went back and found the weather patterns for that area of Japan that the game is set and made it so accurate and had the correct weather for that time of day during the past. It's just insane thinking about it. But anyway, Shenmue is a definite must play. You can play it on the original hardware, and it's also available on modern platforms as well. Oh, so many good memories of this game.
Number 7. Panzer Dragoon Saga. An epic RPG with dragon riding and a captivating world.
Okay, this is a hard one to recommend because have you seen the price of this game to buy physically? Look at that, that's insane money. Who has this money to buy one game? Listen, this may have a cult classic fanfare to it, it may have reviewed very well, but unfortunately it was a Sega Saturn game, so we all know how the Sega Saturn went, did we? And there's not really any modern way to play this officially. Now, what I do hope for is that we get a remake slash remaster of Panzer Dragoon Saga, similar to what we got with the Panzer Dragoon remake. If you have played this game, however, let me know in the comments down below and tell us if this is one that we should be recommending. So there you have it, we've used AI to recommend 7 Sega games that you should play. Is there any of these games that you would definitely recommend? Let me know in the comments down below. And if you like what you're hearing and seeing on the channel, please help me grow it by liking, sharing and subscribing. And if you want to be kept up to date with everything Chicken Fillets, please hit that notification bell. This has been Chicken Fillets. Until next time, tatty bye.